Welcome to the Hopewell podcast. I got Coach Irby and a couple players from the game. I got a couple coaches for you, Coach. Friday's game, it came down to the wire. What was your turning point of your perspective? What was the turning point?
I don't know if there was really a turning point in the game. We just kept grinding. We kept playing. There's a lot of things that could have went wrong for us, and some things did go wrong. But one of the main things you got to do when you're playing a tough team like that and playing a tough game is you got to overcome adversity. And the game's never over until the final whistle, and we needed every second Friday night to get the win.
What achievements did you and the staff make at halftime? Like, what did y'all tell you?
What kind of adjustments?
Yeah, adjustments.
Not a whole lot. We just had to play better, and I think the calls were right. I think we dropped some passes in the first half. We missed some blocks. We missed some tackles. So schematically, we didn't really have to change a whole lot. We tweaked one little thing on defense, and so that helped us out in the second half, stopping their run game. Coming into the game, we thought they were going to be able to throw a lot more than they were going to run. We felt like we could control the run. In the first half, they ran better than they threw, and we were able to neutralize the pass game and really tackle better in the second half to keep it within striking distance.
The defense came up big late.
Yeah.
What was the grade
that was a huge series. That last series there, where we just turned the ball over, and there's like less than 2 minutes to go in the game. We only had 2 timeouts. If we give up a first down there, the game's over. And that's kind of what we told the guy. We got to sell out to stop the run. They're going to run the ball to try to keep the clock running, and we got to sell out to stop the run, and we got to play man coverage behind it. And that was a key turning point. Was probably one of the things that, on the question you asked me earlier, that 3 and out there and forcing that punt at the end of the game gave us a chance to win the game. So very, very pleased with that. Overall, I give us about a B minus, maybe a C plus, for the fact that we missed a lot of tackles. And the good thing is, we spent all day yesterday just going over film and watching every play and watching the mistakes that we made. And I've been telling people all summer that this team's going to get better each and every week. And so this team you're seeing right now is not the same team you're going to see late in the season. I really feel that way about this group. We got a young group of kids, and even Brian's a senior, Orange's a senior, but Brian's never played quarterback before this year. And I thought he had a great game Friday night. Threw for 220 some yards, ran for about 60 yards, and for his first home start as a former offensive lineman, that's pretty good. And then the guy beside me, of course, coming through clutch with the big kick. And that one kick changed the whole dynamic of how you feel from going to losing a game to winning a game. That's how important that is. And so, we're just really excited about the win from Friday.
Sure. What's one area you want to get better at, on offense or defense?
Well, really on both sides of the ball, just to be a little more cleaner on the offensive side of the ball, staying on our blocks a little longer in the run game, running our routes a little crisper, delivering the ball on time, catching the ball. So things like that, being crisper on offense. Defensively, we got to run to the football. We got to give great effort, and we got to tackle. And so, some of the guys that played Friday night, they're kind of new to the position. Luke Coons is playing linebacker for us, hasn't played a lot of linebacker, and so he's kind of learning as we go. Jack Angelina is another linebacker for us that, that he's been through it a good bit, so he understands what he's got to do and what we got to do to get better. So that's what I would say: tackling and playing with great effort on defense, and then being more crisp and clean on offense.
Sure, that's all I got for you.
Okay.
Hey, walk us through a mindset during the final quarter. You go first.
My mindset was that I sold the game, missing a PAT after our second touchdown. My whole thought was that gave the other team momentum to come back and score. Then we had to play that we were down the whole game. So I was constantly in my mind thinking, how did I miss that? How did I miss that? And am I going to get a chance to come back for it?
And what about you?
Shoot, my mindset for the fourth quarter, I would probably say it was just keep playing. Keep trusting in my guys, make good decisions with the football, but just keep playing.
Next play, right?
Next play.
What was a specific play you did good at?
Well, the game-winning kick, I would say that's probably the best play that I made in that game because that's what kind of drew in the win. Was got the ball set, put it down, threw the uprights, and we won the game. So.
What about you?
I would say probably Deshaun had a big run like late in the fourth quarter before we scored our last touchdown. He had a big run, and the offensive line just did a great job like washing everything to the right side so he could cut back and make a play. He got like 30 or 40 yards, which put us in a good position to score.
How were you prepared? Like, how would you prepare for before the week of the game?
A lot of repetitions. I feel like that's the best way to prepare for a game is to make sure that you're going through the motions, getting everything right, and making sure that you're practicing with a purpose. Because, you practice how you play. And it definitely shows in the game. If you're practicing lazy, you're going to play lazy. So that's why I prepare.
I would say watching film is a huge thing for me. But, Zay made huge plays at the end of the game, but, we practice those every day in practice. We go over the drills and team, and sometimes we even stay later and talk about things. So I would just say put in that extra effort so on game day it shows up.
What's been the hardest adjustment for this season?
Definitely having a new special teams unit for me. Last year, I was the holder. My other kicker graduated, so now I have to step up in his position. We lost our long snapper too, so it's kind of having to adjust to a whole new unit and put confidence in them to be able to adjust and pick up the position and succeed with it.
I would say for me, it's definitely playing quarterback. I've never played a position like quarterback ever before, so it's been cool to get to know the position and try something new.
Who on the team pushes you the most to get better?
I would definitely say coaches. Coach Martinez, my special teams coach, definitely pushes me to always want to do better and work for everything I got on the field. So I most definitely have to say him.
I would definitely have to say our line coach, Coach Moore, and Coach Parker. Definitely.
What's the message to the Hopewell fans after the big win?
Thank you all for staying through the whole game. I most definitely saw that after that kick that there was a lot of people still left in the stands and that they believed in us until that final whistle blew. So most definitely, thank you for staying and
just
holding it down through the whole game.
Just keep supporting us. Like I said, this team's going to get better each and every week, and keep coming out, keep continuing to support our guys, and these young men really appreciate it.
Same here.
Who deserves an extra shout out on the team?
From Friday night's game? Oh, man. I'll start off with a few guys. A.J. Monroe had 2 fumble calls and an interception, and one of them was a hustle play where he chased the kid down about 35, 40 yards downfield and made him fumble. A.J. Monroe had a great game. Luke had a good game at linebacker. Of course, the 2 guys beside me, the game-winning kick, and our starting quarterback here, Deshaun Bristol, had over 100 yards rushing. Zay Grammer had 200 yards receiving. But all that can't be done without the guys up front. And we had a young kid step in Friday night and played an amazing game, and that was Gabe Scott as a freshman. And so he played left tackle for us Friday night, and I go back and watch film, and I'm thinking, man, he did a great job as a young kid coming in as a freshman. I thought he played outstanding with the rest of the line as well.
What about you, Warren?
I definitely had to say Grammer, to be honest with you. Making all those plays, especially at the end of the game, with only a few seconds left, getting that screen pass and getting upfield for about 30 yards and putting me in field goal position, definitely made my job a lot easier than being able to get the hold down, and he's never held before. So it most definitely had to be Grammer.
Mm-hmm. I would definitely say, everybody that Coach Irby mentioned, and then, some of the other guys, like Armani, I don't know his last name, but, he's a freshman, stepped up and played, had to start. And Willie had a good game too at nose guard. So I would just say everybody really played well.
John. That's it for the Hopewell podcast. Thank y'all for coming out.
Appreciate you.